Concentrated spirits of salt. Not expecting to get a variety of weapons. Oh, battle on the big bridge. Ah, it isn't too bad, but it does require better than what I can provide at present. Actually, thinking about it, all my efforts might have been for naught. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. These crystals are definitely going to cost more than the 3 cordial will get me. Yeah. Happy about that. Let's see how Mega Eaters are in Mugwort. Yeah, we'll go check out Mega Eaters and Mugwort. Mugwort. Uh, 489. There's 2 little back here. So 489. No way profitable. A variety of parasitic plant that is commonly found growing on the stout Arcadio trees of Tavnair. The inhabitants of Tavnair's capital city of Rads at Han have a strange custom that states if 2 people meet under a sprig of mistletoe, must give each other one of they must give the other one of their shoe. They must give the other one of their shoes. Oh, finger was off. EFFERVESCENT. Effervescent. Naturally sparkling water is bottled at the source. Do not shake before opening. Okay. Turn to Ul'dah. Actually, wait. These. Actually, let me switch to armor. Might have some equipment. Yeah, should do. Ooh, new. Actually, one issue with this is that I'll be buying gear here for, you know, level 55 rather than level 50. Anyway, alchemists. Turn. I'll just. I need to visit the marketplace just to get my stuff repaired. Okay, I've just seen snippets of an upcoming Hildebrand quest. It might be the Heavensward one, because it's a very snowy area. Didn't end up actually grabbing Anne in the end. But yeah, Hildebrand turns up throughout the expansions. There we go. Repair, yes. And now I need to get rock salt, which I may be able to buy just down here. If not, I'll run back to the crystal and head... Actually, you know what? Let's just head to the alchemy guild, because I know I can get it there. And I'm just going to get the high quality stuff by way of quick synthesis. It's much more common than it was previously, so I'll just quick synthesize it out. Plus the fact that I'm vastly out leveling it and gearing it is really going to help. Make one. It would have been a laugh if that turned into high quality due to that 1% chance. But anyway, talk again in a bit. Don't mind making too much of this. Oh, there's quest done. But we'll let it keep going. It's fine. Hey folks, and I'm back. 2 hours 25 minutes. That's all I've done, and I've been recording since 11 AM, and it's now 4. I stopped being starting and distracted by everything. Hasn't been a great system here. Who would have guessed? How far are you in your quest for quality natron? I understand only too well the allure of attaining perfection, but for an alchemist, the timing of results must also be a consideration. Let us inspect the fruits of your labor. Yes, this in substance is the natron, and a pinch of powdery magnificence what a pinch of powdery magnificence it is. With this level of quality, it will perform wonders in any field of application. I would not be surprised to see our kind return time and again for more and more. You'll be doomed to create nothing but your wondrous powder for the rest of your living years. At least you think that is a jest. I would have you realize the sheer range of practical use from this material. It's found in the manufacture of glass, the treatment of wool, and even the mixing bowls of culinarians. Though alchemy is required to produce natron, the substance is of far greater value to many other disciplines. In this way, the benefits of alchemical discovery find their way into every facet of civilized life. There, when we alchemists were branded as crazed heretics, is now all but a forgotten page in the history books. Not that I am overly concerned with such opinions. The current attitude of acceptance merely allows me to continue my research with relative freedom, you understand. The manner in which my work might eventually be put to use is of little interest to me compared to the results themselves. I do not seek to contribute to the well-being of society, nor amass a glittering fortune overnight. No, my entire being is focused upon one thing, and one thing only. Soon I will have one last task for you to perform. Once done, I shall permit you to assist me during my ascent to the absolute pinnacle of alchemy. As of around we're born. Interesting thing right there. Go Master Severin, which is to once more gauge the progress of your alchemical mastery. Ah, I see you have further immersed yourself in the bog of alchemical pursuit. The time is ripe to once more gauge the degree of mastery you've attained thus far. And if by divine providence a task suited to such a purpose has but recently landed on my workbench, the client requests the creation of 3 high-quality flasks of weak blinding poison. A sublime toxin indeed. Do not flinch from the mention of poison. If one means to learn the art of preserving life, one must also become intimate with death and destruction. Yes, but with a single spoonful of a chosen concoction, alchemy can restore health or cause grievous harm. This is a perfect initiation into the deeper secrets of our discipline. Do not tarry a moment longer. To work. Weak blinding poison. Really? Okay, that's a step back from the natron. And all of this should be purchasable right here. This is actually quite perplexing. Quicksilver. Batwing. Okay, I'm seeing none stuff here. Yixian. No matter of alchemy can bring her back, father, but there must be a way. There must. Let's try my apartment. High quality items are becoming more common from the quick synthesis, I swear. Initially I was putting it down to me having better equipment and something, you know, but in general it just seems to be happening more. Even when I'm not having the better equipment. It must have been part of the update or something. Okay, who the hell sells bat fangs? Okay, 2 people in Ul'dah, steps tall. Ah, wait. Another thing is saying it's sold by 3 people, and it includes the material supplier outside here. Just make sure you don't have it. Nope. Goblet Exchange Subdivision. I think I did this. Okay, I'm in. Yeah, I'm in a different iteration of it. Yeah. We'll just, for principle of the matter, go to this one. Oh, you sold seeds as well. Okay, let's bring that up again and see who the hell. Okay, Esmenet and Astan. Steps tall. Both seem to be like right next to each other. here they are. So I have to head to the goldsmiths. Yeah, here's Asen. Fang. I'm surprised I didn't make this before. It's rather easy to make. So, quick synthesis. 98. 98. So. Sorry, I'm just like, is it gonna work? Is it gonna pay off? I could do this properly, but it's just like, oh, I'd have to fix the bar, and it's too much work. Don't know why I paused there, I wasn't quite ready. But yeah, I'm just gonna pause it now and hope he gets it of himself. There we go. So I'll just leave the rest run its course. It's just like I can't be bothered to stop him. So see you again in a mo. Hey folks, and I'm back. No Euro beat this time, so it took a bit longer. And I went a little overboard. Really, I suppose that was a waste of shards. But whatever. I felt like doing it. I did it. It is odd how he told me to make this, which is a step down from what I just did. Whatever. Take care that the blinding potions you concoct are especially effervescent. The creation of such exquisitely dangerous substances is a reward in itself. Gently now, gently. Yes, one could almost grasp the strands of inky darkness swirling within these baleful brews. Though it may appear lethal, this concoction is not designed to steal life, only sight. An unpleasant mixture of bad remains and quicksilver. My eyes begin to water just at the thought of the ingredients. Such potions as you have created hold the potential for all manner of dastardly deeds. Bear the flask with pride as you deliver them into the hands of the Macaw who awaits you in Palnai. No, no, I've not forgotten her name. Apparently she did not give one when she left the order. I know only that the lass is affiliated with one of Ul'dah's resident bandit gangs. Swiftly now, let us not test her patience. Should we really be facilitating bandit gangs? Okay, it's just behind the merchant's teleport. Well, the Sapphire Lane Exchange. Or Avenue. Whatever. I couldn't care. You're the head potion brewer's lackey, are you? Well, let's have the goods then. Bah, I see Severin did nothing to put a stop to this. Should know full well the consequences of handing over such dangerous substances to a criminal organization. Confused? I'm Boel of the Sultan's Sworn, infiltrated a notorious robber gang, the Velvet Hands, of learning their plans to attempt a bloodless heist at the palace. An attempt I can only assume is meant to emulate Mistbeard and his legendary act of larceny. These blinding potions were to be a key element in their scheme. Wondering how your guildmaster would handle such a request Wondering how your guildmaster would handle a request from such unsavory elements, I insinuated myself into a position to receive the delivery. His lack of restraint is disappointing, but not entirely unexpected. He's not the man he once was. Oh, certainly Severin always had a passion for his work, but ever since the tragedy of the calamity, it has become an all-consuming obsession. Fear may as well have upended one of your superior may as well have upended one of these flasks over his own head for the little he sees of the world that flows unnoticed around him. Would you take a message back to the guild for me? I want you to tell Severin to cease this insane quest of his. At first I thought the distraction of his research might prove beneficial, but he's lost all sense of self-control. Now my sister will never countenance this destructive behavior. I will have Wanaja returned to me. I suppose it is blinding, agent. You need only concern yourself with conveying my message to the guildmaster. Well, that worked out. Oh, presuming she's been legitimate. You were absent too long. Too long. Your delivery was well received, yes? She demanded that I return Wanaja. Ah, I see you met the cold-hearted and conniving Wabuya. I have not the slight intention of giving up on Wanaja now. I must remain focused on the successful culmination of my greatest experiment, so that I might tell her. Bah! But these matters have no place in our discussion. Once again, you've spared me a bothersome interruption, and proven your chemical expertise in doing so. From this day forth, I shall think of you no longer as my lackey, but as an assistant in truth. Soon we shall achieve the ultimate expression of alchemy. I bid you return to your studies, and prepare for that glorious moment. Guildmaster Severin wishes to assign you a minor task. I eagerly awaited your return, my able assistant. Does your chest not ache with the intake of every excited breath? Do you not tremble in joyous anticipation as your hand reaches forth, seeking to nudge open the door into the realm of alchemy's most sought-after secrets? You do? Well, try to ignore that feeling for now. Before we can fully commit to ourselves to our research, there remain a few irksome details that must first be addressed. As ever, I speak of these unending orders from the guild. Brew this potion, concoct that elixir. Surely you grows weary as I of these constant demands of our precious time. We must be allowed to concentrate. I have an idea to end these nibbling distractions that involves you. March over to Dietrich's desk and petition for a complete cessation of these interruptions. I don't know myself, but I fear demands become unheedful of my words. Master Severin demands to be spared from any further official guild duties, but a simple receptionist. Can I possibly deflect the expectations of our senior members? His obsessive research is wearing thin the patience of both colleagues and clients alike. I fear if we do not restore at least a modicum of goodwill, his attempts to redirect tasks will be met with the staunchest of opposition. I doubt our guildmaster realizes the precarious state he finds himself in. The only substantial skill in alchemy that convinces others to tolerate his growing eccentricity. That said, Manny will gladly trade that skill if it would return him to his former, somewhat less manic self. Nay, 'twas not always like this, but ever since calamity robbed him of his one true love, witnessed him transform into this feverish madman, desperately racing through experiment after experiment. I delve into areas best left unexplored. We should return to the topic at hand. Of the various orders the guild needs met, the one of highest priority is a request for a vial of High Ether, commissioned by one of the more valued patrons. I would suggest you lend your focus to this particular assignment and create an uncommonly potent sample for delivery. Perhaps then it will be enough to both satisfy the patron and allow enough forbearance to free the guildmaster of other tasks. I hesitate to encourage this kind of behaviour, of course, but I realise what Master Severin's work means to him, and I would be grateful if you could keep an eye on him. I fear for his well-being and your closest thing he has to a friend. Well, did you browbeat Dietrich that Dietrich fell into submission? Conditional surrender. I suppose a single vial of High Ether is a small price to pay, but it not be said that my assistant fails to deliver. You'll need to deploy advanced and somewhat involved alchemical techniques to produce the elevated quality of High Ether required. Best you begin at once. You basically skip that page entirely. Mandrake and this. Matron's mistletoe and mandrake. Remove the S. Okay, let us... Actually, there's no real point in doing that one. Whatever. I'm just gonna dump all these out, and then just, Okay. I don't got tier 2 of that yet. Actually, there isn't a tier 2 of this. Oh, here it is. There, I do believe I've everything down. There. Alright. Do it. Damn it. I feel like I can't really gamble it on the other thing succeeding. Do it. Beautiful. Should work. Yes. Nope. Hit off the mic. Apologies. Let's just try and scratch my face. How does your work progress? You've succeeded in concocting that remarkably nefarious high eater. I think that's how you say it. I have no idea, I've never seen the word before. Yes, rejoice, my impressively adept assistant, for you have forged a key to our freedom. Who could not be moved by such a masterful example of man-restoring splendor? Mayhap your post-assistant career lies in the manufacture of this wonderful substance. You would, I expect, need to purchase coffers. That might overflow with coin. You would, I expect, need to purchase coffers that might overflow with coin. Even among alchemy's more incredible inventions, the manufacture of ether stands out as a singularly profitable venture. It is an innovation that changed the face of battle. Mages were no longer limited by their natural reserves of etheric energy. A few swallows of alchemical brilliance and sorcerer could fuel another barrage of spells. It cannot, of course, sustain their powers indefinitely. As we've already discussed, any potion taken in excess becomes the equivalent of poison. Oh dear, was I lecturing again? It is difficult to contain my passion for alchemy, with the goal of my labours looming so close on the horizon. You have accomplished a minor miracle today, my dear assistant. With all obstructions to our research thus adroitly removed, let us move on to the final stage of our experiments. And that was a fair chunk of XP. Guildmaster Severin appears beside himself with excitement. Sorry, I can't read that as an but an evil laugh. Where have you been, my tardy assistant? I feared I would have to begin applauding myself. Did you bring the wine to toast this momentous occasion? No? Well, no matter. Let us not waste time with such extraneous celebrations. The ecstatic rush of triumph within my breast has me sufficiently intoxicated, for I have at long last unlocked the secret of the ultimate expression of alchemy. After countless hours of research and experiments, too numerous to mention, I found hold in my hand the exact recipe required to effect my heart's desire. Come, my astute apprentice, together we shall swing wide the gates of alchemical history. You aid me by concocting a share of the necessary ingredients. The task entails the creation of 3 high potions of strength, and you have most likely deduced they should be brews of extraordinary potency. While you're mixing these vials of vigor, I will be occupied with my own preparations. There's much work to be done for the both of us. Rock salt and a gill bun. Oh, I'm glad I got some yards on legs earlier. Yeah, they don't sell any here. But, rock salt. Now I need a gill bun. I know I have that on a retainer, but I need more than 1. Okay, let's try with the yards and leg I have. Do it. Damn it. Good start. Let's hope we'll get further this time. Sadly, no such luck. Doesn't matter. Got the potions I need. I feel it feels better to a degree when you're like doing the quests as you're leveling up rather than in this big batch here. Because it does feel like you're actually making progress and, you know, it flows better. Well, do you have those high potions of strength for me? Remember, only most splendid samples are suitable for a process this demanding and delicate. I shall have to improve the quality of the materials I prepared if they are to be successfully combined with yours. Merely holding on to these vials, I feel the tendrils of might seeping into my weary frame, done well to preserve the power inherent in the limbs of a Bog Yarzan. Why, these concoctions would imbue even the scrawniest man with a strength to rival Walgar himself. If all the ingredients match this level of quality, our success in this endeavor is assured. Did I perhaps fail to mention exactly what this most ambitious of chemical processes was intended to achieve? Well, rather than inconvenience both of us with an extremely lengthy and technical explanation, it would be faster for me to simply exhibit the results. This is, after all, the culmination of years of dedication and sacrifice. It may very well be that my efforts will end in misery, but one must at least make the attempt, or suffer the endless guilt of inaction. The time for talk is at an end. I shall now begin the process. From this moment onwards, I must needs have unbroken concentration and solitude. Your devoted assistance has been most appreciated. Aside from myself, you would first discover what the ultimate chemical technique has achieved. Guildmaster Severin appears in frantic need of your assistance. This is beyond comprehension. My experiments were conclusive, and yet there remains some fatal flaw in the process. Where does the fault lie? The method, the materials, my integration of the results. Must I resort to taumaturgy after all? No, such energies will rise naught but a mockery of life. What an utter failure. Must retrace my steps, start again from the beginning. No matter how many times it takes, I will see my alchemy succeed. You, assistant, bring me 3 mega potions. One each of intelligence, mind, and vitality, and they must be of unquestionable quality. I care not for excuses. I need you too. Please, my friend, I need your help. Okay. Oh. And that comes back to bite me in the ass. Oh, you can stand inside those. I didn't realize. I figured they had collision. Level 51, nice. Bit more and I'll be able to actually use the gear on the other guy. I'm kind of thinking I might be done for tonight. Before I go, Toad. Hmm. 400. Yes. If I can get it to sell for that price, then I can make swell profit. For the last old goat, last bit, 300, 500. 100. A lumen. How much did I spend? Let's say 500. Six. Okay, it needs to go for... So I actually make a degree of profit, it has to go for at least 1,000. Then I'll make 100 gil profit per piece. Actually, you know what? I'll make this out for 1,300. So... We'll lead off with the toad skin, and then we'll do, you know, whatever left in the other stuff. Okay, let's just get stuff prepared. Oh, I upgraded everything recently, it seems. So, let's get started. And I'll see you again when I'm done. Oh, hello folks, and I'm back. In synthesis. Alright. No, wrong one. This one. Okay. Toad letter. Just gonna put for 2,500, right? Yeah. 30. Feel that if I put it up for too much at once, it would just be too much for anyone to buy, or might, you know, discourage sales. So it's best to split it up as much as possible. Sort everything. $3,600. I'm willing to match the prices rather than trying to undercut. 4,000. 300. Yeah, that's probably fine. Copper. No, never mind. Actually, let me check. Bass. Yeah, good enough. Basilisk eggs. Whetstone, 800. That's actually my one. Yeah, that works out fine. Presuming at least I did get these crystals for 100 apiece. I might have paid more, I don't remember. So yeah, basically what I'm thinking here is, if I'm selling these at 800, I am actually making a profit. I'm making 100 profit per. If I buy this, it would only be 50 profit per. You know, I feel like making more tonight. So, yeah. Actually, are people buying the high quality eggs much? Because I have no problem in making a bit less of them myself and forking stuff over to someone else. 450. Whatever. We'll ignore it. Oh yes, armor, goldsmiths. 74. Or failing that, 80. So, back in a bit. Also, I just got a high quality whetstone there. Had I gotten any of those previously? Ooh, an eye for detail goldsmith 1. That's like craft 100 high quality items. Well, an easy way for me to do that would be to just like make the lowest tier thing. I'd imagine at this stage I would get a ton of high quality stuff with, you know, the level of my gear. Anyway, pausing. Hey folks, I'm back, and he's just done. I think I was recording when I got the eye for detail achievement. I think I was recording, but yeah, I got the an eye for detail goldsmith 1. I can't remember anymore. I'm too tired. Thankfully, I'm not quite as out of it as I was the last day. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. All's good. Instances. Okay. Sure, 1,400. 830. 800. No, not 80. 800. There. Need to cut it up to make it more palatable. There. Everyone's got their bit. I'm just curious. Rivets. No one's undercutting me at present, but I was repeatedly getting undercut earlier on. Yeah, great. Also, I think I may need to split this up. I think it might be a bit too daunting of a price to pay, given how like others were being sold at the same price and actually selling. I think I might need to split them up. But for the time being, I'm going to just have to leave it as it is, because there's no space unless I want to start messing and taking down items. But I prefer not to right now. So, anyway, I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this, folks, and I do hope you join me again soon. If there's anything at all you'd like to tell me, please let me know in the comment section below. But until next time, love and peace, baby.